Chapter 23, El Diablo of the Chaparral. It appeared to us that the inhabitants had just been sacrificing some Indians to their gods to obtain from them the power to overcome us. Bernal Diaz del Castillo. At 15, you still feel there is substance to the question, who am I? As if there were some larger meanings in the adult figurines around, as if the players and the stage were actual life. But your body knows it's all a ruse, and so it seeks clarity at the liminal edge, where everything means nothing, where the light meets darkness, where choice meets destiny, where the sea meets land, where life meets death, where fear meets transformation. That is where it all happens, and you become more than you were, often to your detriment. And again, Bill felt his solvent arsenal was insufficient. And again we took Fayaway and Elise as bait and drove north, far out into the rolling, darkening chaparral to get a cactus concoction, produced by a skinny-faced ranchero we'd call El Diablo, at a place we ended up calling Satan's End Ranch. He was standing on the porch with two guys, who he somehow made clear were his ranch hands and/or flunkies. When he saw Fayaway and Elise get out of the car, he sucked something from between his front teeth. Bill wanted to make the deal right away. Elise kept saying stuff like, "This place is creepy. I don't like this place. I bet there are bodies buried out there." The hard, northern-looking ranchero insisted we drink some tequila, with a look that might technically pass as a smile. We sat at a table covered in incongruously festive oilcloth, printed with fruits and melons and papayas. The ranchero insisted we sip at his tequila. None of us liked it, or really could stomach more than a taste, which annoyed him. Bill said he wanted to see this magic stuff of his, but the ranchero insisted he needed to show Fayaway this certain room. As the flunkies were getting the bag, she and I followed him down a long, dark hall to a room run off the end of the adobe building. "It is made of wood," he said, as if this had a particular meaning to gringos. The room looked like the set of a western. He lit a kerosene light with a red globe, and the red light humanized his face a bit, a very little bit. He spoke, but we didn't get much of it. This dead-eyed ranchero had us there, and all I could think of was this Dybbuk had some diabolical idea of a three-way with him as the passive telepathic controller. But to do this, he had to kill us and make us his slave zombies. My mojo was departing, paralyzed with fear of this El Diablo of the Chaparral, feeling a powerless prince-born victimhood come over me. I recalled Fayaway said her father had a scrape with bandits in Africa, and summed up the situation with, "If you fear the monster will become fearful. Speak to the man, and he may become a man again." But the room was very small, and our Spanish very bad. There was the window, the bed, us, and the door. When we heard the motor gun, as before, we were off down the hall, before his eyes of the abyss could comprehend it. Our pleasant driver in the cowboy hat had had some tequila, and having courageously redeemed himself for bringing the bad men to us, he coyote called out the window as we drove over the cattle grain of that bleak rancho. We left miles of dust in that lonely, moonless, starlit chaparral.